Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mika-chan, and today I'm going to talk about Spy X Family, tell its story, and analyze its characters in my own way. So if you're ready, let's go! Well, Spy X Family is about a family of three. The father, a secret spy nicknamed Twilight. The mother, a hired assassin nicknamed Thorn Princess. And their child, Anya, a girl with the special ability to read people's minds. But how and why did these three people decide to become a family? I will tell you. The story begins with political differences between two countries. Due to these differences and the possibility of war, the Western country decides to send their best spy to the East. This spy is none other than the father of the family, Mr. Twilight, who is nicknamed the Man of 1,000 Faces because he can easily imitate anyone's voice and face. But why did he have to start a family? The Eastern Minister of the Interior is doing bad things that could eventually cause war in the Western country, although it was not mentioned in the enemy. This man looks more like a drug addict than a minister of a country. In order to find out what this man is doing, the Western country sends its best spy to the East and asks him to form a family and then send his child to this school. The son of this drug addict studies in this school, so when Mr. Spy's child enters this school, he becomes friends with the son of this drug addict, and their families get to know each other. Finally, Mr. Spy can approach Mr. Narcotics and learn about his intrigues. Mr. Spy goes to an orphanage to find a child and chooses a child named Anya without knowing that she has the power of mind reading. To enter the school, Anya must prepare for the entrance exam. With the help of his right-hand man Frankie, Mr. Spy obtains the test answer sheet easily. But there is another problem. To enter this school, in addition to the entrance exam, an interview with the student's parents must be conducted, and both parents must be present. For this reason, Mr. Spy is now looking for a mother for Anya. The mother of the family, named Yer, is an ordinary employee, but in reality is a hired killer who kills people for special clients and gets paid for it. She met Mr. Spy when she was looking for a guy to play her boyfriend to make her brother happy. Mr. Spy told her he was looking for a wife, and they decided to get married and become a family with 3 members. Finally, they were able to attend the school interview, and Anya passed and got into the school. But there is a new problem. Twice a year, a private party is held in this school that only parents of special students can attend. But who are these special students? The students who were able to get 8-star marks during the school year are special students. On the other hand, the students who get 8 lightning marks are finally expelled from school. And guess who got the lightning badge on the first day of school? Yes, lovely Anya. She was actually trying to talk to the drug lord's son and befriend him, but they ended up fighting, and Anya got the lightning bolt. Then Mr. Spy told her that she should study a lot so that she can get the 8 stars. But Anya is actually a bit dumb. With the help of her ability to read minds, she was able to get a passing grade in the exams, but still her grades were lower than the rest of the students. Anya was frustrated with her studies, so she decided to befriend the drug lord's son so that eventually their parents would meet each other and the mission would end. On the first day of meeting Mr. Spy, Anya was able to read his mind and know everything about his mission. She still knows that her mother is a hired killer, but she hasn't told anyone about it yet. You may wonder why Anya was silent all the time. It's because she is an anime fan who loves crime, action, and thriller anime. She finds it very exciting that her father is a spy and her mother is a hired killer. Mr. Spy was very disappointed with Anya's studies, so he decided that instead of studying, Anya would participate in volunteer work and earn a star badge. He took Anya with him to the hospital where he works as a doctor. What an interesting accident occurred. On the same day, a boy drowned in the hospital pool, and Anya was able to save him. As a result, the principal of the school awarded Anya a star. and the school principal. Actually, he should be the principal of the school, but from the first day of school, he was teaching the children instead of the individual teachers of the school. For example, if the first bell was the math bell, he would show up instead of the math teacher and say, "Hello guys, your math teacher is sick today, so I will teach instead of him." And the next bell kept saying the same thing, and the next bells, and all the lessons. Even instead of the sports coach, he would show up and say, "Today your teacher is sick, and I will teach instead of him." In any case, I have never seen any teacher except him. He is always present, unlike the drug lord who is never present. Oh, I completely forgot about Mr. Drugs. It's very interesting that because of this gentleman, a spy was forced to marry a hired killer and adopt a daughter with the ability to read minds, raise a family, and finally make an enemy called Spy X Family. All because of this drug lord. But so far, he has not appeared in the enemy. Let's talk about the Prince of Thorns, Yer. She has only one younger brother, but they are more like twin siblings because her brother's appearance is copied from her own appearance. This happens when the author is tired of working too much, so he decides to copy the previous characters instead of creating new characters. Well, I'm just kidding. Do not be sad. Yuri's brother, whose name is Yuri, what the hell? He even copied her name? Her brother is actually a police officer in the country's security organization, whose duty is to arrest spies. Yes, he arrests spies. But he did not tell this to his sister because he wants to take care of her. In fact, his sister should take care of him. Then her brother tells her that she doesn't like her husband and she should break up with him. Not only that, he then tells them, "If you really love each other, then you should kiss each other." Then they try to kiss each other, but he can't bear to see this scene and immediately leaves the place. Then we see a flashback of Yer and Yuri in which Yuri says to Yer, "I want to marry you when I grow up." Oh! Anya is still trying to be friends with the drug lord's son, but she is still failing. So a new thought comes to her mind. She decides to buy a pet. Since Mr. Drug's son also has a pet, if she buys a dog, her dog will play with Mr. Drug's son's dog. As a result, she can be friends with Mr. Drug's son, and finally Mr. Spy can meet Mr. Drugs. What a wonderful plan. So she asks Mr. Spy to buy her a dog. Then they go to the pet shop to buy a dog. Oh, I forgot to say, in addition to Mr. Narcotics' mission, Mr. Spy handles other missions as well. This lady from the spy agency gives him information about the missions. While at the pet shop, he leaves the shop under the pretense of going to the bathroom to take care of a new mission. Meanwhile, Anya meets her new dog and new family member. When she touches the dog, she is able to see the future, where Mr. Spy dies from an explosion. Yes, this dog has the ability to see the future. So Anya decides to neutralize the bomb with the help of the dog. When she finds the bomb, she realizes that she cannot neutralize it. So instead, she writes, "Do not open the door" on the door. And when Mr. Spy sees this phrase, he stops opening the door. And finally, Anya is able to change the future. But she doesn't receive any star in return. Mr. Spy has a colleague in the hospital who is a nurse. But she is not actually a nurse, and like him, she is one of the spies of the spy organization. This beautiful lady is actually in love with Mr. Spy and wishes to marry him. One day she says to Mr. Spy, "I am a Porsche, the latest model of 2023. If you marry me, I will let you ride me every day. Not only that, if you marry me, I will let you ride in my back seat too." And Mr. Spy replies to her, "Thank you very much for your offer. But my wife has a 2024 latest model Lamborghini, and I really enjoy driving it. Not only that, but I also rode in its back seat, and I must say, it was a wonderful experience." Okay, just kidding. There was no such conversation between them. In fact, she didn't express any interest in Mr. Spy at all. And Mr. Spy has no idea that this lady, Porsche, is in love with him. But Anya knows. Finally, after the whole story, the day of the special party at school arrives, and now Mr. Spy can see Mr. Drugs up close, meet him, and even talk to him. In fact, I didn't understand what they were talking about, and I only know that they were talking. And this is the voice of the lovely drug lord.
君は正しい。血のつながった子であろうが、所詮は他人。
We have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment on which anime you would like the next video to be about. Also, follow me on Instagram to be notified when the next video is uploaded. Have a good day and goodbye.